Section 10.3, example of a parabola. Y squared minus 8y plus 4x plus 4 equals 0. In order to identify the features and sketch the graph, we want to try to match this equation to the standard form for a parabola opening left or right. So y minus k quantity squared equals 4p times the quantity x minus h. So we want to match it to this form here. Step 1, we want to isolate the y terms. So we want to subtract 4x plus 4 from both sides of the equation. That will change the sign. That will give us y squared minus 8y equals negative 4x minus 4. Next step, we want to make the left side of the equation into a perfect square by completing the square. Take half the coefficient of y, which is half of 8 is 4, and square it. 4 squared is 16. Add 16 to both sides of the equal sign. Now we can factor the left side of the equation, and they'll y times y give us a y squared. We need two numbers to multiply to 16, add up to negative 8, and what works is negative 4 and negative 4. And you can check with the FOIL method. Y times y is y squared. The outer product is negative 4y. Inner product is negative 4y. Add those to get negative 8y. Last times last, negative 4 times negative 4 is 16. On the right side, we can simplify. Negative 4 plus 16 is 12. So on the right side of the equal sign, we have negative 4x plus 12. We can write this with an exponent form as y minus 4 quantity squared equals negative 4x plus 12. Okay, so now we want to factor the coefficient of x, factor that out. So we'll have on the right side of the equal sign, we have negative 4 times the quantity x minus 3. And we want this in the form of 4 times p. So we want to divide by 4 and multiply by 4. So we can write this as 4 times negative 1 over 4 times the quantity x minus 3. So it should be negative 4 over 4. Negative 4 over 4 times the quantity. So we multiply and divide by 4 to get this in the form of 4 times something. So negative 4 divided by 4 is negative 1. So p is going to be negative 1. So our equation in the standard form, y minus 4 quantity squared equals 4 times the quantity negative 1, 4 times negative 1 times the quantity x minus 3. So now we can identify k, p, and h. K is going to be 4. That's the number inside parentheses with the y. P is negative 1, and h is 3. That's the number inside parentheses with the x. So that means the vertex hk is going to be negative 3 comma 5. By the way, sometimes people, the book often stops on step 5 because that's close enough to the standard form to identify the features. But here I carried it all the way to step 7 to put it exactly in standard form. The vertex hk is negative 3 comma 5. Because we have a y squared term, and because p is less than 0, y squared means it's going to open left or right, and p less than 0 means it'll the parabola is going to be open to the left, so that and the focus is going to be 1 to the left of the vertex. Okay, so so here's the vertex here. That's at 3 comma 4. That's the vertex, and the focus is this little black dot here. Go 1 to the left of the vertex to get the focus. And then if we go from the focus, if we go up 2p and down 2p, so p is negative 1, 2 times negative 1 is negative 2, so go up 2 and down 2 from the focus. That'll give us 2 additional points on the parabola. By the way, the line, if you connect these 2 points, that line segment is called the lattice rectum. And the axis of symmetry, I didn't draw that, but the axis of symmetry goes straight through the vertex and the focus. So this is axis of symmetry here. Okay. Okay, so and then the other feature of the parabola is the directrix. That will be P to the right of the vertex. So, this dotted line here is the directrix. The three red dots are all part of the parabola. So if we connect those and extend it, that gives us the graph of the parabola. Okay, so that concludes this presentation.